waking up to news like this is just fabulous, man. I'll tell you that. Here it is, right? This is what I was talking about in the previous video. Where's the competition? Here it is. I'm hoping that this is just the beginning. I'm hoping that we see more companies come through. Serato is a good bet as well. They have that system, that software. Why not put that into a machine as well with ins and outs? I mean, this is just the beginning, I suppose. I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping more companies start to take this serious and come in because, I mean, me personally, I'm a fan of samplers. Yes, I'm a huge fan of Akai. I think they're the best in the business. But now, Ableton is giving them a run for their money, and I'm very happy. I'm also a fan of Ableton. Before I started the channel, I was working with a Push 2. I didn't really get along with it, so I decided to go back to the MPC, and that's when I started the channel, and I'm happy I did, actually. So my whole channel is built around the MPC. But hey, I'm really interested in this. I'm really interested in this sampler. Looks great. Now am I going to get it? I'm not sure, not 100% sure, but maybe we'll see. It depends on how it is with samples, how it is chopping. Hopefully they've improved it. I don't know if they have. So there's a bunch of stuff that I gotta know before I buy it because it is a bit expensive. So it's kind of like two grand or above 2 grand. So yeah. I gotta see first if it does the things that I want it to do. There's a bunch of stuff that is in the software that I'm not sure if it's gonna be in the actual sampler, like creating dummy clips. And if you guys don't know what that is, I mean that's a whole different topic. But just editing clips, because you can edit clips in a certain way, the way they interact with other clips, and it's just there's a bunch of stuff in there that I'm going to be looking out for to see if it's going to be great just in standalone without it being a controller. Because Ableton is no joke, right? But there's a bunch of questions, man. And one of the things that would make me want to get the Push 3, definitely the step sequencer, the 64 pad layout. To me, it's a game changer. Why didn't I stay with the Force? Because there's a few things. Because I thought when I bought the Force, I thought the workflow would be very similar because Akai and Ableton, they kind of have a history together. But actually, the workflow on the Force isn't all that great compared to Ableton. And I thought it would be kind of the same thing, the way you would move steps and interact with the step sequencer. It would be almost the same thing, but it's not. So, I was a bit sad about that. I love a good step sequencer, and I know the step sequencer in Ableton is fire, is really good. It's great to create these different cadences, that swing is just so perfect to work with. So that would be one of the huge things for me, is actually being able to use that step sequencer, and also the 64 pad layout to create arrangements. I love it. I'm not that linear type guy that it seems like everyone wants that linear view. I'm 100% not that guy. I rather have the cascade motion of the clips and work in an arrangement that way. I find that to be just a brilliant way of working and arranging a song. But that's just me. Of course, that's subjective. But hey, man, I'm just excited to see what the machine is all about. Is it a direct competitor to Akai? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff in there that there's no many outputs, but there's an ADAT, which means you can connect more inputs and outputs. It has battery power. That's amazing. I mean, that's a competitor against the Live, right? Because it's portable. Maybe not. Maybe only 2 hours, but 2 hours is fine. I mean, I don't see a problem with that. 2.5 hours, whatever. But I'm also intrigued to know how both of them interact, because remember, these guys have a history together. And if you go to the menu of the MPC, you can see that you can export a project from the MPC into Ableton. So I'm thinking as well, wait, can I make beats on the MPC and bring it in to that sampler as well? How can they interact between them? I mean, there's a lot of questions here that I'm thinking. Maybe Av McCree can answer it in one of his videos, try and experiment with it too. I don't know. Let's see. I'm very excited about this. I'm super happy that they came out with a new sampler. I definitely want to try one. I don't know if I'm going to buy it or not. It depends on these small little things that to me make or break a workflow. All right, I'm going to be waiting for some of these guys' videos on YouTube and see how they're working with it. And hopefully there'll be one in the studio as well. Because yes, Ableton is no joke. And having a sampler like that is no joke as well. So peace. I'll see you in the coming video. Congrats Ableton. Congrats on the new sampler. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.